sir.
Okay.
So you already know we live and direct in New York City. And you know that for a fact because the sirens is in the background. My name is Michael Wade. It's a beautiful day. And I'm here with
Raul Cepin. Okay.
And I'm also here with
Erick Martinez.
And mad sirens.
Yes.
Mad sirens. Nah,
Bear
I'm not gonna
noise.
hold you. I feel like we grew up to this, so this is high key, like necessary for the essence of whatever we're gonna be speaking about today.
Sound pollution. Y'all gonna have to deal with that. If y'all
That's
wanna
a
fuck with
huge
us,
thing.
y'all gotta deal with sound pollution.
You have to understand that concept. Can you break it down in like 20 seconds?
20 seconds. Sound pollution is just your senses being overwhelmed, right? Like breathing is environmental pollution. Sound pollution is your auditory senses, which also impact your mental health. So when little kids are born under 4-lane highways and they always hear noise, they tend to grow up and have anxiety and struggle with focusing.
And that's dead ass 20 seconds. You feel
That
me?
was exact?
I
That was 20 seconds?
I think it's close. They'll be able to review it back when we run it
Well,
back.
SP gotta put a time on it. SP gonna put a time. You gotta put a.
Yeah, he definitely got to. But I mean, yo, since we're introducing the other people that are also in the room, shout outs to SP behind the cameras,
shout
you
out to
feel me?
SP1.
The genius
Yeah.
behind the lens.
Come on now, y'all can't see him, but feel me.
And then we also have Mr. West.
Mr. West, DJ
Mr.
Westward.
West.
Mr. West. Mr. West.
No T. Just West. You
Just
feel
West.
me? Just West. Yo, you gonna have to
Wesley.
pay me for these taglines right here. Just West. All them sound drops, all of that.
Just West.
It
Just
gotta
West.
go. It gotta go. Yo, I need an
Yeah.
They don't
even.
oh,
They don't even know what the E.
I know we're definitely gonna get there. But before we talk about that space, that digital space, you
The
feel me?
blockchain poppies.
You feel me? Let's talk about what the heck kind of space we're in right now because they cannot see the sirens. Nobody can see the sirens. We can't even see the sirens. But the space around us is developing.
Hectic. It's a lot going on.
It's a lot going on. But understand, you are only listening to us and the sirens, but mainly the message that comes from it. So we talked about the space. We talked a little bit about who we are. I guess I'll preface with this. My name is Michael Wade. If you don't know me, if you use the gift that, has an individual saying you're, you feel me? I would say it, but you feel me? It might be too much on the sound waves coming in. But trust, we'll talk about that a little bit later. That gift went viral. Signed the contract before we even knew what it was that we're speaking about today. So you gentlemen, give us some brief, breakdowns of who you are, what you do, and then we'll jump right into something else.
All right. So, what's good? My name is Raul Cepin, and I am the founder of Social Justice Tech, which is a blog/social enterprise business where I help Black people get into tech, and that was kind of my entry point into technology. So yeah.
I got a snap for that. You feel me?
got a
Black
snap?
owned, black owned,
Feel me?
black owned,
Black
black
owned,
owned,
black
black
owned.
owned.
Que
Like
lo que?
poetry. You feel me? That's how it should be.
Off the cell phone. Off the cell phone.
Off the cell phone?
Off the cell phone.
He draked it?
Yeah.
He draked it. Next up, we have.
Erick Martinez. And
Yes, sir. Nah, come on, man. We need a little bit more pizzazz, and don't be humble. Don't be
Alright,
humble, cause I know you climbing a steep hill, but give him a little bit of taste.
Where do I start?
See, that's the bio. That's the byline. Where do I start? If somebody says,
Yeah, that's a fact.
"What do you do? Where do I start?" Start anywhere you like.
All right, so we started. What? It's been a month, right? And we started this company, this tribe that we call Afokans. And we're here today because the world is changing.
It's
It's a lot going on.
It's changing. It's definitely changing. Symbolic of the sirens. If it's fire trucks, something's burning down. You feel me?
Oh wow, yeah.
Yeah.
The industrial.
We're not gonna get there. We're not gonna get there.
But yeah.
Yeah, so I'll just keep it short. So I am. Did we tell?
I don't even know where to start. Damn.
Yo, man, start anywhere. We've been here for a month. What have we been doing for a month?
Yeah, talk.
Afokans. What's your role?
Okay. So my role is as a chief design engineer for Afokans.
Mm-hmm.
Is visualizing the
Alexa, turn off. My bad.
all good.
Regular life.
That's how you know it's real.
We going to work.
Yeah, so I'm the chief design engineer for Afokans, and we started this company, this movement together. And I guess like what I'm kind of, the role that I play is the design strategy for both the Web 2 side of the business as well as the next computing platform, Web 3.
Mm-hmm.
As you all might, if you're watching this, you probably know about Web 3.
Well, hopefully they do, and if they don't know, then they will know soon.
They gonna know soon.
All right, so boom. Raul line blowing up. I'm not gonna hold you.
Yeah, I had to turn my shit on airplane. I had to turn my shit on airplane mode. Pardon me, yo.
But I mean,
That's Gucci.
with these introductions, let's kind of segue into what we can introduce this conversation or this podcast as. I kind of want to throw this name out there, the BNFT Podcast. You feel me? When I said it earlier in the room, it was pretty quiet. So I just want to break it down. We're looking at 4 letters. You feel me? Because we gotta create a visual. We're looking at the letter B. You feel me? And then we're looking at the following 3 letters of NFT. You feel me? Can you see
Benefit, BNFT. Okay.
You feel me? You understand?
Benefit.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fire.
Because everybody has to benefit from what we're
Come on
providing.
now.
You feel me? So we're just gonna move forward with that.
Hello, somebody.
Hello, somebody.
Hello, somebody.
Hello, somebody.
Hello.
So before we say goodbye, you feel me? It's way too soon for that. What we do in regards to Afokans in this space and the BNFT Podcast. Hopefully we can bring information to a lot of people who don't know about things that exist in the NFT space. Those are the last 3 letters of the BNFT. You feel me? What we're looking at in regards to the visual behind this brand. So what is an NFT? I feel like there's mad YouTube videos about it. There's mad like simple breakdowns, but what is it from our perspective as people of color?
I think is the best opportunity that's ever touched Black people. I think that NFTs is a revolutionary tool. I think that the blockchain is going to change the world for the good or for the worse. So what is an NFT? An NFT is a non-fungible token. It's a digital asset that is traded on a technology called the blockchain, and it's stored as information on different kinds of blockchains, like Ethereum, for example, which allows for it to be exchanged, moved around, and owned by someone exclusively, or also owned by multiple people. So when people think of NFTs, they always think of like, yo, it's just a picture, but it's like, it could be anything you could upload.
So can this benefit people?
Talk to him, Eric.
Yes, in many ways, in actually a lot of ways, NFTs can benefit people. The NFTs have like limitless possibilities for like what we're actually able to do with them. We're already starting to see people using them as kind of a way to sell access, right?
Okay.
Like NFTs are collectibles. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh cards, right? It's something that we value depending on the story that's behind it.
Okay, so suppose I don't know what a Yu-Gi-Oh card is. How would an NFT benefit me? You feel me? Somebody who does not understand that parallel or that example.
Can I
I like that direction.
Can I break it down?
Yeah, break it down.
Boom. So can I borrow your pen real quick?
Okay.
Okay.
Boom. So I'm an artist. My name
about the wild.
My name is Raul. Oh, I'm sorry, I messed this up.
Good. Show the people. Show the people.
My name's Raul. You feel me? I just made a piece of art. Yo, Mike, how much you willing to give me for this?
I mean, honestly, truthfully, if you were an artist, I wouldn't use this book ever again. So I'd give you the worth of the book because
At least, right?
yeah, at least.
All right. So what's the word for the book? Like 10 beans?
Yeah.
$10
in that area. Since
Alright,
you want to
boom.
undershoot
So-
my mole skin, you feel me? We
My
taking notes
bad,
on
my
good
ba-
paper.
oh.
Don't talk about it. Don't talk about it. Don't look at the stationery. Don't look at the.
He tried to flex on him.
He's doing a lot. He's
Subtle.
doing a lot.
It's subtle flex.
It's subtle
Nah,
flex.
It's calm though.
My
I'm
bad.
gonna keep
Let me
calm
have
forever. We're gonna
calm.
look back
Calm.
on that. Trust me.
Yeah.
I have that.
So this we gonna make this. We gonna mint this.
So this is an autograph.
This is an autograph. So boom, this is a piece of art. You selling it to me for?
$10. Well, yeah, I'm selling it to you for what?
10.
10.
Alright, so you got
I'm
it.
an upshoot. 14.
All right, 14. I
14.
got $14 for it. Boom. Now you own it. Hold it.
Okay.
Now this is how the world works now, right? So Eric, you a collector. You believe in my vision and my creativity. You gonna buy that signature in that book. How much you willing to pay him for it?
Yo, just remember the canvas.
Oh,
Remember the
yeah.
canvas is also on. And who
And
he
you
could
wanted
become.
in ETH or you wanted in?
You see, that's
It's
the thing.
USD.
That's
No,
the
it's
thing.
USD.
That's the thing.
USD?
We talking about USD right now?
Yeah, we talking about USD.
All right, we
Alright.
not there. All right, cool.
Yeah. So what I'll pay for that USD right now, I get at a floor price of probably like 500.
$500.
You pay $500 for this.
Yeah.
I respect it because in 10 years from now, this will be worth something, especially
Yes.
with the combination of who is, yeah.
Yeah,
And-
a visionary.
Yes.
Like I see the vision,
So-
giving us a kith, you know, this quality paper too. So
yeah.
it's gonna become an artifact.
So $500. So how much? What's your profit margin?
I mean, from 500, I just made a lot. Let's see, I made 400 for sure. I made $80 on top of that. Wait, hold on. Yeah, I made $80 on top of that, and then I
86?
made extra $6. Yeah, $486. That's how much I made.
So
See, I did the math.
And how much did I make as the artist?
Oh, wow. You made $14. I'm rich, my boy. I appreciate you.
So NFTs would never allow me to get into that situation because I have this thing called the smart contract. So what I would be able to do is I would be able to make it so that every single time this book is sold, automatically a part of the profit gets redirected to my crypto wallet.
Oh,
Which,
okay.
which means that I, as an artist, can retain like equity and ownership.
And you never really lose that.
Nah,
Yeah.
so I would have made 50 beans.
Oh, based off of how much
Yeah.
I make. And then if he sells it,
When he sells it for 5,000,
not to mention that people are already knowing that this art is circulating. in a
Correct.
Okay. All right, cool. So let's bring it back. All right, so what would a black NFT space look like? Because remember, we're talking about BNFT. You feel me?
Yeah.
You get where I'm going with this.
I feel you.
So a black NFT space, like knowing what we have with black-owned businesses, you feel me? Because, for example, we got some brands that I thoroughly support. Visionary Society, done great work with them. They do great work on their own. Clue, Rinse,
Shout out to the El Bizzle.
these Sonder, these are brands that we know as black-owned brands. You feel me? There's also, Vinny's in Brooklyn, which is right next to the kids store actually, and right down the block from Barclays. So you feel me? These are black-owned businesses. But here's the thing: they're excelling in streetwear spaces, and StockX is a reselling platform. So there's a lot of money. I'm not gonna necessarily say it's being lost, because if you're a reseller, you feel me, you're already taking yours off the top. But now if something resells again at a different type of price, you feel me, there are also people in the black-owned business space that might be losing some of this. Do you understand what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, like, tell us what this means for the black NFT space.
I mean, I think that in the situation of all those black brands, shout out to the LB, shout out to Clue, shout out to all them black-owned businesses popping out of Brooklyn and New York.
Come on now.
You feel me? We trying to get all y'all streetwear, and that's all we trying to wear.
Big facts.
Big facts. But what I'm saying is that it would change the scope of what it is to create a piece of art, even if it's just an article of clothing, right? Because it's still art. It still has a design element to it. And even though it may have been produced at scale, it doesn't mean that it's still not designed to be produced at scale. So when we move or circulate that kind of art, we should consider that, like, the artist should keep getting paid, right? And the NFT space would create it so that, like, yo, if I buy this piece of art, every time it gets sold, for the NFT to also get exchanged, there should also be payment for whoever it is. So if Ant, for example, and his partners are selling a piece of Clue clothing, right? You got the Clue Varsity. Anytime that Clue Varsity gets sold on the blockchain, right? Because it's a digital asset, it can also be profitable for his business.
Is there any way to attach the blockchain, how do I say, identification to the actual material product? For example, say there's like 50 pieces of merchandise released. Okay. Can you connect real life merchandise with value in the digital space?
Yes.
So he's talking about a use case where we can have a piece of clothing in the physical and have an NFT attached to it. So I think like
which kind of authenticates that piece of clothing.
So think about replicas,
you
right?
Can. Yes.
So wow.
So like think about for example, anytime you buy something. So let's say that like for Clue released 50 Varses.
Oh wait, so you showed me some Stone Island pieces earlier, right? You know, Stone Island got a QR code to verify.
Yes.
Yeah. So right now, what they're doing in the NFT space is they're using QR codes as access to get to live events or.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like, imagine you had a Stone Island piece, but the QR code was an NFT.
So I think I'm gonna stop it here because I'm about to blow my own mind. So technically, if there was to be a concert hosted in the digital space, the merch can be sent to the people's houses and they can receive access to this concert via the merch that they receive, which would have a unique QR code.
Absolutely. And
it's a one of one.
And it will also be a collectible, because what happens is that merch is attached to that NFT, and on the blockchain, the importance of the blockchain technology and what's so revolutionary about it is that once something is put on it, it is never, like, it cannot be changed. It is like a ledger that can only be written on with ink. There's no eraser, right? So that means that when I sell you a piece of clothing, when I sell you the Varsity, right? That Varsity, if it has an NFT attached to it, I know that it's always going to be from Clue. I know that it's actually original. I know it's not a replica.
Copy. So now my thing is, now how can our communities benefit? Because you feel me? Well, let's take a step back actually. Afokans. Is this an ample time to interject? All right. So Afokans, what does Afokans do to serve in this new space?
I think so I'm Raul and I'm the CEO of Afokans.
Yes, remind them.
Hello, somebody.
Hello, somebody.
Hello, somebody.
Elected by our friends here in a waterfront property in New York City.
Unanimously.
Building. And what we're doing is we're creating a bridge into the blockchain for Black artists, and we're being very assertive and aggressive and intentional about scaling Black art. We believe that if white creatives can become billionaires in this space and can develop crypto wealth that is unregulated and not seen as a security and will feed their children and families for generations, and so can Black artists. So our mission, first and foremost, is to empower the Black creative. We are done with the idea of a struggling Black artist, and we are done with the exclusion of Black people in the technological space, and we see this opportunity. So Afokans, like, fundamentally, we're a bridge, and we're a bridge from Web 2, right, where the Black artist isn't getting paid, isn't getting ownership. TikToks, right? We're going to talk about you. They can get demonetized.
Yeah, we going there next.
To Web 3, the blockchain, where we own our own shit.
True creative ownership, right? Like, you own the means of creation. As a creative, you know, having actual equity, having wealth, like, those are not really synonymous with artists when you think of the definition. Or those images are the ones that we want to, you know, paint a different picture.
So I feel like there's a culture being depicted. Say I were to have a mixtape, only 500 were made. With these 500 mixtapes being made and existing in the NFT space, I have one. Nobody but 500 people at a time can have open access to this mixtape, technically. You can find somebody selling this for the low, or you can find somebody selling this for the high.
Yes.
But now that also brings back the culture of when we used to share DVDs and game cartridges and that type of stuff. You feel me?
Yes.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, that's why this is almost like nostalgic in this benefit. You feel me? Podcast conversation energy that we're brewing here. You see how I'm trying to sell? We gonna take a vote on it. We might do a poll or something.
I'm a yes vote. I'm a yes vote.
I mean, if we could come up with a better title next time, we might just entitle the episodes each like that.
Benefit with Afokans. But I think that when we think about like what does this mean and how does this benefit our people, we can start using NFTs and the blockchain to think dynamically and creatively about how we distribute wealth in the Black artistic and Black digital space at its intersection. So one of the things that we're innovating around at Afokans is this revolutionary concept called the Sankofa Approach. Mm-hmm. And the Sankofa Approach is a smart contract which is being built by our engineers that distributes wealth in a way that does reparations in the past, in a way that also is building for the future, and in a way that empowers the creative in the present. So an example of that is that we're currently doing a project based on a Black person that was extrajuridically murdered by the police, and we're going to distribute 10% of that to the person's family, and then we're going to distribute another 10% to a community organization that prevents that from happening, and then we're going to distribute the rest of the equity among the artists involved in the collection. And that is true collective economics, and that's true Black ownership and Black empowerment.
Nah, I gotta snap on that one because that's valid. That's solving an issue. I wanna pick out some words that were mentioned earlier. Well, 2 words, 2 phrases. One, I think this is from you, Raul, revolutionary opportunity. I believe you said opportunity before you said revolutionary, but that's a lot of what I got from what you were saying initially and what this space now provides for our people in regards to opportunity. An opportunity that can revolutionize things, can really just flip everything on its head in regards to equity, in regards to ownership, in regards to wealth and longevity of our families. But also what you said, Eric, something that alluded to the idea of limitless possibilities. And limitless, it makes sense in a certain... When we saw 2-dimensional images, we had no idea 3-dimensional images could exist. So when I hear a Web 2 and now I hear Web 3, I'm like, what does Web 3 even look like? And then we'll also even talk about, like, systems such as like the Oculus or products such as like the Oculus that now expand that and kind of bridge the gap between those that can't fathom it in the mind just from the words, but others that may need it to see it to believe it. But we all know that if you got to see it to believe it, then you are a consumer, and then you're not making the money.
Yo,
so this is where the conversation...
That's that frame right behind you.
Oh, nah, yeah, we got to see what that is.
Yeah, I have this Bible verse framed
Word.
on my desk. Yeah, it says, "Now faith is the substance for of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen."
I'm telling you, because you really got to go first before you even...
Yo, if
Hebrews 11 verse 1.
Faith is a substance.
Let's put this one right here. Let's just have that meditate and sit in the space with us. I do feel like, I kind of want to touch on like how we said that this helps and also be like, I guess, a live example. So I myself, Michael Wade, was featured on this not this podcast, this show. I was doing content on that content. There was a GIF that was pulled from it, the Yurt GIF. This Yurt GIF, you'll see it in any posting that we put. We'll clip it, we'll add it. SP will do all that. But most importantly, that GIF received over 100 million views on Giphy. So with that being the thing about that, you feel me? I'm already paid.
1/10 of a billion.
But I've already been paid from my contract. You feel me?
Wow.
With the company that we made the content prior to the creation of the GIF. So now with that being said, NFTs did not exist back then. Can NFT benefit me?
So I just want to clarify some details. So you ain't make so you.
Thanks for the quick answer,
Yes.
Eric. Cause
Yes.
I just want to make sure I understand what's
no,
going on.
don't crucify me now. Don't ask about no.
So it didn't. It not a single. You didn't benefit at all.
No, not off of any of those 100 and I think 6 at the time million views
Wow.
on the gift though. So you understand what I'm saying? So
That's just one location.
people.
That's not even counting the network effects of it being viewed on Facebook.
The cell phones, blue messages.
Exactly. Somebody's
that's-
supposed to want to
that number is
compensate
10
the
times.
man that they see. You feel me?
Yeah,
For some,
that's-
but at the same time, that's not on the people that I even signed a contract with. You feel me? It's just releasing a different space. So, in regards to Sankofa
Yeah.
means to reach back. The concept of it. I used to work in a school way back in my educator days.
Shout out to the teachers.
Shout outs to everybody in education
All
because
of
you
y'all.
are sticking it out.
The
and you
security
need
guards, just the nice ones though.
The school safety agents, we gotta put some respect on their name.
The ones that not sending you to detention or trying to.
Nah, they ain't no more of that. They
Yeah.
really saving lives out nowadays.
Nah, the school safety guards now be like blessing with lunch sometimes.
Yo,
but,
they be
yeah.
holding it down. Those be the real people that be down to
That's
earth with the
facts.
kids. But I also say with Sankofa and going back, you feel me, to retrieve what's in our past or what we know to be our past and using that to propel us into the future. It's granted, the kids, the youth, shout outs to them. But also it's understanding the kids or the youth within us. We have to be the superheroes that, you feel me, we always wanted growing up, and then we will in turn be the superheroes for these young minds that are coming up and developing for tomorrow. So with all of this information, kids watch YouTube and all that stuff, they'll be able to access all of this information along with so much more resources that we'll have in later coming seasons, episodes, podcasts, and content. But I mean, is there anything that the two of you would like to share with our audience in regards to what they can stay tuned for from us? The Benefit Podcast, Afokans, with Raul, Eric, and Michael Wade, SPs behind the lens.
DJ Westwork on the audio.
Wes is monitoring the audio.
Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
we're
boom.
gonna have
Engineering Wes with no T. Just a Wes.
I'm him doing National Science Foundation research. I'm dead. But I think what you need to be tuned in for is we have some major projects coming out.
major.
We have major
project alert.
visual, creative collections coming out, and it's an opportunity for every single black person to be a first-time collector of an artistic piece that's in the digital space. And if you believe in the vision that we have for what the blockchain could be and what black representation can be in Web3, then an investment into the art that we're about to release is going to be an investment into the rest of your family, an investment into the rest of your legacy, and an opportunity for you to own a piece of history, because that's what we're here to do, Sankofa. That's what Afokans stands for, first and foremost. It's an anagram for Sankofa. We're reaching back, and we're mixing it up. We're remixing it. So.
You heard me. Well, you heard him.
Boom, 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 boom. Blockchain, poppy, que lo que. Yo, you feel me? We gonna sell patelitos on the ETH. Hello.
Oh, nah. he
Yeah,
did something
Frio
totally
Frios on the
different.
east.
All right, before we
Hello.
segue into Eric, you feel me? My man said, if you believe in what we're doing, if you believe, then you know. If you don't believe, then you probably just don't know what's going on. So tune in.
It's a lot
Next
going
episode, we
on.
got more going on, you feel me? So, Eric, please.
Yeah, we do got a lot going on. You could trust the fact that we're gonna have content. Like we're gonna have a content every single day. So stay tuned because we have a lot in store. Have you ever seen an all-black creator house?
Come on now. We gonna show y'all what it look like in here right now, and we're gonna show you what it looks like a couple months from now. And then, oh my goodness, y'all don't want. Yeah, what else can they stay tuned for? Because what else we gonna show them in the content? Eric?
Man.
They haven't seen that.
They haven't been to class in a while. We've been in pandemic. We gonna take them to school.
We're gonna
Eric.
take them to school.
Yes.
We'll teach
just,
her
just throw out 3 things we gonna teach them that's gonna benefit them. They need to take note.
how to mint an NFT. Like
What?
if you're a black artist, if you got a mixtape, if you've been doing graphic design, fuck it. If you crochet, if you scribble on the wall, you can take a picture of that, monetize that, turn that into something, and put it up for sale, market it, and use it to build your family's wealth. If you
Because
believe in
Raul
yourself,
scribbled in my book, you feel me? And it could be something.
I think it's let's see what it sells for. We're gonna put this on
We're gonna take a picture
OpenSea.
of these first
We gonna
notes and
mint
see
it.
how this goes.
We're gonna see what it sells for. See, we use that as a little case study. But yeah, we're gonna teach you a lot of like how to's and accessibility and all the knowledge we're giving it away for the people.
Yeah, we're gonna teach a lot of digital literacy, Web3 literacy, blockchain literacy. You
How to
feel
be
me?
Safe.
Yeah, like OPSEC, literacy. How do you keep your
security?
operational security? Like how to
Yeah,
how to
we gonna
protect
teach you
yourself,
the jargon
protect your
too, you
wallet.
feel me?
Yeah, we're gonna teach you all of the
because they
the
will
jargon.
run you for your E.
Yeah, I'm the GTA
Yeah,
shit.
you might lose it. You might lose
There's
it.
a lot going on, man.
But real talk though, y'all just really gotta stay tuned. My name is Michael Wade. I'm here with,
Raul Cepin Erick.
and I'm also here with.
With Professor X.
Okay, we gonna go with that, Eric. We gonna figure that one out. And then also, we gotta understand, this is the Benefit Podcast. We gonna come at it again. It's gonna be reels. Make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe, and most importantly, make sure you share, because we're sharing with you, so share with others. Until next time, you heard me.
You're
Yeah.